Okay, now we're going to sing Tiny Tim. Should we get our turtles ready? 1, 2, 3. I had a little turtle whose name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, he ate up all the soap, and now he's gone to bed with a bubble in his throat. Bubbles, 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 bubbles everywhere. Bubbles, 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 bubbles in the air. Bubble, 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 pop!
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with an oink oink here, an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O, with quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O, with a here and a there, here and there and everywhere and Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a cat, E-I-E-I-O, with a meow meow here and a meow meow there, here meow, there meow, everywhere meow meow. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Have you ever sat in the garden or in a park, under a tree, closed your eyes and listened to the sounds of nature? The birds whistling and chirping, the bees buzzing, and the wind rustling in the trees. Well, now it's time for Nature Watch with Richard.
There's a deer in the park at Greenwich. There are usually quite a few deer. The deer is in the shade, trying to keep out the sun. It's a very hot day. I think he's looking for some of his friends, but they seem to have disappeared. Plenty of grass for him to feed on. Ah, there's some more. He's having a look at us. He's known that we're here. And all his friends are on the other side of the park. He's on his own. happily eating away.
We know you enjoy quizzes, so here is one for you now. It's all about shapes. Let's see how many you can name.
A number of you had birthdays in the past week, so please join with us as we sing happy birthday to Finley and Delia.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
For the next few episodes, we'll be listening to stories about friends of Jesus. This story today is about two women called Mary and Martha.
God's story, Mary and Martha. So part of God's story is about Mary and Martha, and it goes like this. Mary and Martha were sisters. We don't know a whole lot about them, but we do know they lived in Martha's house in a town called Bethany. Mary and Martha were really good friends with Jesus, so when they invited friends over to hang out, sometimes Jesus came over. Kids, what would you do if Jesus was coming to your house? Well, one time, Jesus came over for dinner at Mary and Martha's. When he arrived, the sisters got everything ready. Or rather, Martha got everything ready. Mary wasn't helping at all. She just sat at the feet of Jesus, listening to him talk. When Martha saw Mary sitting there, she was furious. She wanted everything to be perfect for Jesus, and she thought that Mary should help. Eventually, Martha got so mad that that she stomped over to where Mary was sitting. She didn't even talk to Mary. Instead, she said, "Jesus, my sister has left me to do the work by myself. Don't you care? Tell her to help me." When Jesus heard Martha, he wasn't mad. He just wanted to be with her. He said, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is needed." Kids, that one thing is Jesus. See, Jesus didn't mind that Martha was making dinner. That's a nice thing to do. The problem was, Martha didn't realize how special it was to be spending time with Jesus. She was too focused on making dinner. Imagine planning a big party for all your friends, but you got so caught up in getting ready, you didn't even get to have fun with them, which was the whole reason you had them over. That's kind of like what happened to Martha. Anyway, as for Mary, she wasn't being lazy. She just cared about Jesus more than anything else. Maybe more than she cared about what Martha thought of her, and maybe definitely more than making a perfect dinner for her friends. Of course, Jesus likes it when we help our sisters, or our friends, or our moms, or our dads, or our brothers, or our cousins, or anyone else who needs it. But he told us that the most important thing we can do is love him and God with all our hearts. And the second most important thing we can do is love others. You can read about it in Matthew 22:36 in the Bible. Martha wasn't loving God or Mary, so Jesus encouraged her to act like her sister. Mary had a chance to sit at Jesus' feet, and she did. And that's the story of Mary and Martha. So in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Mary and Martha were sisters. They lived together. They were friends with Jesus. They invited Jesus over. Martha worked on dinner. Mary sat with Jesus. Martha got mad. Martha told Jesus she was mad. Jesus said Martha only needs one thing, him. Loving Jesus is the most important thing we can do. And that's a part of God's story.
We really enjoyed spending time with you, and we love to hear from you, so please do stay connected. Keep sending in the video messages, prayer requests, and the nominations for Star Zone. Stay safe. See you next time.
Okay, children, lovely to see you all, and thanks for tuning in. We're going to say goodbye now. Should we get our clocks ready? And the clock goes tick-tock, the clock goes tick-tock, the clock goes tick-tock, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye everyone, goodbye everyone, goodbye everyone, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye.